So they're ready, and they're off. And Tanager was rather awkward coming out of the starting stalls. One or two of them were slowly away. Yehudi was slow to stride. Also Barry's Boys towards the back with also Puglia. And it is Brighton Boy in front with Lovestruck Romeo to the outside and Sergio Parise with Oakley Boy on the premises. The well-supported Caburn is next. Further back to Oldbury Lad, Tanager, and Pay Attention. Puglia is towards the wide outside with Barry's Boy. One or two of them having a bit of a coming together there as they head now towards the final 3 furlongs. Towards the back, Yehudi's getting outpaced, so too Pay Attention. Yala is second last and Perfect Ruby is the back marker. 2.5 furlongs left to go, and it is Brighton Boy and Lovestruck Romeo, those two together. And now Sergio Parise, dark blue sleeves, angles for a run. Caburn's running a big race, orange jacket to the wide outside, furlong left to go. Brighton Boy, Caburn to the wide outside. Sergio Parise is between horses as Brighton Boy does a bit of wandering around. On the near side it is Caburn, and Brighton Boy's trying to rally. Caburn is just in front of Brighton Boy. Caburn and Brighton Boy. Caburn and Brighton Boy. Tanager close for third with Sergio Parise.
Well, Caburn has just made a winning debut in this valuable race here at Salisbury. Jack Jones is his trainer, but the horse was quite well backed as well. What were you expecting today?
Look, first time out, drawn wide, ground probably on the quick side. You've got to weigh up all of the things put in front of you, but at home he was showing the right things to be a nice horse. Probably worryingly, the 2-year-olds, most of the two-year-olds I've ran so far have ran averagely, but I thought he was above them, so nice to see him sort of go put it in on the track, I guess.
And what did you think of how he did it? He showed a little bit of greenness, didn't he? He changed his legs a little bit, but he got it done.
He did. Dylan knows him very well at home, and from the wide draw, he's sort of come out and got ideal slot, really, fourth, one off the fence, and travelled up nicely, and just very nice to see him go and put the race to bed. He showed a good willing attitude to get the job done, which is very pleasing.
I can see that Dylan was really pleased to give him a nice pat just after the line. He did it really nicely. Now, tell me the story about his sales experience. Because obviously you picked him up, Tattel's Book 3, as a yearling, but then he was entered in the breeze-ups for the Guineas as a 2-year-old, but he was not sold. What happened there?
So, Stephen Sue came up to me sort of back end of the autumn last year and said, look, we want to get a couple of yearlings to breeze. I was absolutely delighted. Went and bought him and a Mo Hather colt, and yeah, they were in training with me through the winter. And Mo Hather was a bit backwards, took a bit of time, but this guy was always showing the right signs in sort of February, March time to be a nice horse. We went to the breeze ups. I said to the guys, look, he wants to be making enough. He wants to be making what he's worth, and if not, I would suggest looking after him and we can do what we've just done. So he went through unsold for, I think, 75, which I was obviously delighted about because I wanted to train him. And yeah, we gave him quite a couple of weeks after the breeze ups, and basically started him off, and quite satisfying. So I had this race marked up from a long way out. Juddmonte, good prize money, C&D. My first runner here, actually.
Was it? Congratulations.
Yeah, first runner. But yeah, it looks an ideal race, and sort of half a bit of a stepping stone. He was always entered in the Super Sprint, so it sort of works out well working back from the Super Sprint. So far the first leg has gone remarkably well, and yeah, they're just very happy.
I can see you smiling. It's lovely when a plan comes together, because you know you've made that position clear to Stephen Antram, and it's actually come off. I mean, it takes a bit of guts to stick your neck out in that way.
Yeah, it does. And probably this morning I was thinking, God, have I made the right call here? And yeah, it's sort of testament to them to put their trust in me to say, look, we trust you. Let's train him. Let's try and win a race with him and go from there. So no, sort of very thankful for them for letting me buy him as a yearling in the first place, but also letting me trust him to train him and do what we've just done, so thanks to them, really.
Oh, well done. So next stop, Super Sprint.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Yeah, and I'm sure. Yeah, it's an obvious step. He'll sharpen up mentally and physically for the run today. So let's hope he goes there and we'll go from there.
Well, congratulations. I'm just going to go and grab a word with Steve because he was delighted. So, Steve, we've just been talking about you, and before you went up for your trophy, you and Sue, we were having a chat. So the Super Sprint confirmed as the next step.
What a fantastic target as well, yeah. And Jack bought the horse, especially for that race as well. So now we're excited the way it's panned out, and he's been brilliant with us. We got 7 horses, 5 with Jack, and he's been a fantastic trainer for us. So we're pleased the way it's gone. He had so much confidence in this horse. When we saw him in a suit today, we thought, the first time we saw him in a suit, we thought this must be him with a chance.
Well, he was actually confessing that confidence was draining at some point this morning.
When he was kicking off, I know, we saw him kicking off, and it's so hot here, so no, we're so excited, so pleased.
Yeah, because it takes something to stick his neck out and basically say, no, this is a good horse. You want to put a good reserve on this horse at the breeze ups. You know, have some faith here.
No, he did. He definitely did that, and he didn't want it to sell at the breeze up. And I don't think the horse went flat out at the breeze up either. So he definitely wanted to sell. I'm so glad. We were in 2 minds about selling him. Fantastic today. It's exciting, and for young trainers as well. It's brilliant, isn't it?
His first win at Salisbury as well, so
Really?
it's great to help him do that.
0 to 7 for 2-year-olds, so he's got one in 8 now. So no, it's great. We're pleased for him.
Well,
He's been brilliant.
He had a couple of first-time out 2-year-old winners last season. He can do this, as you well know.
Yes, he can. No, he's so committed. He's hard-working. And it's just been fun as well, which is important, isn't it, racing?
The most important thing, probably, because you're going to get a lot of ordinary days, aren't you, today, combined with days like this?
I've had an awful 20 years of racing. That's my first winner, so I've had a lot of ordinary days.
Really? Is that really?
It is.
It's
Yeah,
your
that's
first
right.
winner?
First winner, yeah.
Well, many congratulations. Right, I'm not standing between you and the champagne any longer.
Okay.
And the replay, which is even more important. Many congratulations
Thank you
and well
very much.
done.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.